Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're getting married. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla here, and as you can see from the title of today's video, we are gonna talk all things proposal, engagement, and wedding. I'm super duper excited. So yeah, like where to even begin, where to even start? I guess the first place is the proposal, the engagement, all of that good things. If you haven't watched Marcus's video, you probably need to like watch that first and then come back here and see all the beautiful things and how he like put everything together. The video is amazing, like from him asking my parents for the blessing to him asking me to marry him and like the decor. I was shocked. So let's get into my reaction. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Of course, Marcus and I have talked about marriage before, and I knew that he would propose eventually, of course, but I did not think it would be like, I didn't think it would have been this month. I didn't think it would be anytime soon. I was thinking if he did propose, it would most likely be like closer to like Thanksgiving or Christmas, because he made me believe in my head that like he was still saving up and he was working on things. He hadn't put like too much thought into like, you know, buying a ring or any of those things that he would need to propose. So I just didn't see it coming. When he told me that we were going to have an anniversary like dinner, I thought it was normal because, you know, Marcus and I, we always try to do something for our anniversary, and usually he is the one that like really puts the things together most of the time, or like will even remember. Yeah.
I didn't tell you we was doing something for our anniversary.
Yeah, you did.
I asked you, I was like, oh, we got anniversaries coming up. What you want to do?
Oh, did you? No, you said you think you should plan something for the anniversary. And I was like, oh yeah, like let's go on a trip.
Well, I thought I introduced like what
Come on and join the video, man.
I'm eating my cake.
Okay, I was trying to get Marcus to come and like help fill in these gaps, but y'all heard what he just said. Basically, he casually brought up the idea about doing something for our anniversary, and he kind of took the reins over and said that he would plan something for us. So I was like, okay, cool, like this is gonna be so fun, can't wait. Somewhere along those lines, we weren't able to celebrate our actual anniversary because he told me that whatever place he wanted us to go to was booked, so we had to celebrate the week before. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, whatever. So that day of, the day of the proposal, you know, I get dressed, everything's pretty normal until he asked me to put on the blindfold. And y'all see in the video, I'm like, and I asked him a whole bunch of times, like, are you serious? Like, I really need to do this? Seriously? And eventually I put it on, and then we drove to the location. And that whole time, like, I was really nervous. Like, I was even trying to guess, like, where we were. I was like, oh, we're by the Georgia Aquarium. Like, oh, we're getting off the highway at Cleveland Avenue, and just all of that, because I don't know, I just knew that we were going like to the city. To be honest, I really thought Marcus was gonna take me to the Sundial restaurant. I promise you, I thought we were going to the Sundial restaurant. Like, I don't know, I just thought that. Anyways, so we get to the place, and we're walking down. I hear like some waterfall, and we're stepping in nature and like mud and sticks and stuff. I feel that underneath my feet. And we take off the blindfold, and then from there, you guys already know what happens. He gave me a book. It was really beautiful, and it kind of like detailed our relationship from start to finish, because if you didn't know, Marcus and I first got together 7 years ago, and no, it has not been a consistent 7 years that we've been together. It's been on and off throughout that period. So that's what the book was basically about, like just detailing our relationship, the highs, the lows, and how he wanted to ask me a 7-word question. And so fast forward, he asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. And like during those whole moments, like I just couldn't believe it was actually happening. I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked, like from us going into the gate, and you know, me seeing the balloons and hearing the drone, and then like seeing my family kind of like peeking from behind the balloons, and like my best friend Mary. I was like, wow, like he's doing it. I was so excited. But also like it made me like, you know, I started to tear up because I was that form of excited and like happy. So this is my ring, if you guys can see it. Will it focus? Oh, she's so cute. So Marcus and I have looked at rings before, but like online, never in person or anything. But I told him previously that I wanted like a really simple round ring. And even though this isn't round, it's an oval shape, it's absolutely perfect. It's so perfect. He knocked it out the park with the ring. I am so pleased. It's so cute. And it just goes to show like how well Marcus knows me, because I even told him that before we talked about like proposal and things like that in the past, and I told him that I just really didn't feel like I would want anybody else there except for me and him. But when I tell you, I'm so happy that like our family was there to celebrate with us. It just made the moment even more special. I guess in the past I was thinking I wanted it to be like intimate, but it was so intimate the way it was, and it was so perfect. So I'm like, Marcus, I'm so happy you invited them, because it was just great having them there to just celebrate with them. So that is awesome. I love my ring. I love the moment, and I'm super excited to begin like planning our wedding, and of course we'll begin like planning our future together. So it's really fun. I have a whole list of things here that I want to talk about, because now we're gonna like switch gears a little bit and talk about wedding planning. There are some things that we know for certain. Like we know that we want to take a year to save and for the wedding. So we'll get married, you know, sometime next year. And we already talked about our budget for the wedding. We both decided that we were going to contribute $5,000 each to our wedding. And we know that we want it to be a small, intimate ceremony with a reception immediately to follow with our family and friends. And we're estimating around 50 guests, even though the guest list right now is currently higher than that. And we also know that we want to get married between late August to early November. So those are the things that we know for certain. Everything outside of that is kind of like a gray area, I would say. One thing that Marcus and I kind of already discussed was like our colors and like the palette that we wanted to go for. So I presented Marcus with some different ideas actually. So first option, the one I really wanted us to choose, was actually like a terracotta rust, more of like a bohemian style wedding. And so I'll pop up pictures here of my Pinterest board and everything that wedding entails. And so I was like, yeah, Marcus, like you would wear like a rust terracotta suit with a cream shirt, you know, then I would wear like a really pretty cream gown and like the flower crown on my afro, and just, or actually I don't know if I wore my afro, however my hair might be, I might wear a flower crown or whatever, and just be really like flowy and fun. And then the second option for like our color palette for the wedding, we were thinking like a really pretty soft blush pink and like white. So that's the second option. And so between those two options, the one that Marcus liked more was the blush and the white. So that's currently what we're going with right now. It might change in the future, I don't know, but currently this is what we're going for. And I'm popping up my Pinterest board right now so you guys can see all my inspo. If you want to follow me on Pinterest, I'll have that link down below, and as I add stuff, you guys will see, oh, okay, this is what Kayla's going for. Well, what we're going for. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are right now. We do not have a date set. We do not know. We have a lot to figure out in the future. Like we want to find a really good photographer, a really good videographer, because those are things that are super duper important to us. And I think those might be, oh, and a decorator as well, possibly. A lot of you guys, when we did the live chat, were asking if I would be a DIY bride. And part of me is like, no, I kind of want to chill before the wedding and just have everything come together. But the other part of me is like, I could really decorate it myself if we want to like stick to our budget, which we do. It depends on how much you know, an event planner might be. We gotta look into that. I'm actually gonna write it down. And if you guys know any vendors, you know a good videographer, and you know a good like photographer, any of that, y'all, please. Oh, and they're in Georgia, because I live in Georgia. Please let me know down in the comments, because I've been like going on the knot.com to find a lot of stuff and like get ideas and everything, but sometimes that can be a little tricky to like go through all of those profiles. So photographer, videographer, event planner, I think those are like the things that we would really need, right babe?
Yeah, depending on the place, we might need food.
Yeah, and depending on the place, we might need food. So speaking of places, Marcus and I, we're gonna go look at venues tomorrow. And so I'll be filming that in a separate video. We have 3 different places that we are choosing between, well, that are on like our list right now. And they're all super duper cute. It's just that these places are so, well, that's the thing, like wedding venues are already half of our budget. So we're really gonna have to get creative. Like, we even talked about like having the wedding in my backyard. Of course, if you watched any of my videos or the sunroom video, you can get little glimpses of it, and it's kind of a hot mess. But with us having a year to like plan, I'm sure by a year's time we could get it all nice and cute. So that could be one way that we could save money, or just like a big open empty field would honestly probably be like good enough too, just because we get a tent and we do the drapery and the lights and add all the florals and just be like really open and cute, so y'all can kind of see the vibe. Yeah, so our immediate like checklist right now going forward is to, of course, set the date. So that'll most likely depend on the venue, and then we want to do engagement photos pretty soon. And then finally, we will send out some invitations. We want to give people like more than enough time to plug the date into their phone, because we're not doing save the dates. Like, the invitation is our, what's it called? Yeah, our invitation is kind of like our save the date. So, and then we'll have the website as well of our wedding, and like for all the details and things like that for our guests. And that's pretty much it. Here comes Marcus, finally making a cameo.
I just want to ask for y'all support. If y'all can come up with some catchy wedding things, I don't know what they call
them. Oh, the hashtags.
Yeah, the hashtags.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't know. My name is Marcus. Her name is Kayla.
Yeah, and his last name is Chapman.
And hers is Glass. So.
Yeah, so Kayla Glass, Marcus Chapman. I think that's just about it for like where our minds are for planning right now. And I do want to do a series with you guys, so let me know if you'll be interested in that. So like I said, I'll probably film us going to look at the wedding venues tomorrow, and that might be like a separate thing. And then of course, wedding dress shopping, cake tasting. My sister Karen will be making our cake for the wedding, and just whatever things may arise. If I decide to make the decorations, you know, we can put that in this series as well. So we also know, we have like a whole little notes here on my phone about like what we want to eat at the wedding, because we want the food to be like really, really good. So Marcus is going to share with you guys our menu that we came up with ourselves, and then hopefully later on down the road we'll find somebody who can like execute it.
All right, y'all ready? Entree, baked chicken or fried fish, catfish. Sides, mac and cheese, yams, mixed greens, aka kale, collards, mustard, maybe. Black-eyed peas. Okay.
Oh, that's so good.
Sweet corn bread with fresh corn. Some cake, maybe a strawberry shortcake or a German chocolate cake, red velvet, vanilla, or a combination of those. I'm thinking like on the bottom it'd be vanilla or something, and then on the top it'd be like half strawberry shortcake, half German chocolate. Drink, Sprite and water, bar, mobile options.
Oh wait, so yeah, Marcus mentioned like all the menu food, but before that we'll have like the appetizers during the cocktail hour. So we're thinking bruschetta, samosas, kelewele, and then maybe some barbecue meatballs. But y'all let us know down in the comments what you think about our menu. Like, we just want it to be like comfort, cozy food, and have like all the stuff that we love to eat and share that with like our family and our friends that day. So the soul food vibe is kind of like what we're going for. But how do you feel about like open bar?
Open bar is fine as long as it's not excessive. Like, nobody's really in college or trying to do too much nowadays. We're all trying to be responsible, just to have a little celebratory champagne or something like that. Nothing too crazy.
And like a signature cocktail, maybe, you know, and then maybe have like some sparkling wine and all of that, maybe a little beer. But just keeping it like light and bright. So yeah, we definitely want like alcohol, but not like full shelf, top shelf, stuff like that. So yeah. And so I don't know about you, but all this talking about the wedding and then the food, all of that's gotten me hungry. What about you?
I can eat.
Yeah. So I want to thank Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so I want to be sweet and cook something for Marcus. So babe, Green Chef sent us some meals for this week, and so y'all, let me show y'all what we got to choose from. We have this, which is a creamy squash linguine, a Peruvian honey roasted carrots, and then a creamy tomato cavatappi. Ooh. So babe, which one of these meets your fancy?
I like the squash linguine.
All right, creamy squash linguine. Let's get to cooking. If you haven't heard of Green Chef, they are a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every kind of lifestyle. Green Chef is actually owned by HelloFresh, and I absolutely love the variety of meals offered between both brands. Green Chef has dishes for a variety of lifestyles, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. And this week, I chose the vegetarian option. I'll be cooking the creamy squash linguine. Y'all know that I've been trying to eat better and cook more, so I love that Green Chef is super convenient. Everything is hand-packed and shipped straight to my door. Plus, the meals are super easy to make. The instruction cards with step-by-step pictures and chef tips gives me the confidence I need to execute every meal. I also love that it's easy to eat well and discover new recipes every week that you'll love to cook. Go to greenchef.us/YLB100 and use code YLB100 to get $100 off, including free shipping on your first box. Again, that's greenchef.us/YLB100 and use my code YLB100 to get $100 off, including free shipping on your first box. The link will also be down below in the description box, and I really hope you guys check it out. There's literally something for everybody. It's served!
She looks good.
Looks really good. Alright y'all, so I just finished cooking for Marcus and I already had a little nibble as I was cooking just to make sure it was on point, and it totally is. What do you think, babe? Yummy, yummy?
Oh.
So it has squash, almonds.
Yeah, I didn't get the squash. I got the almonds and the pasta. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I hope you all really enjoyed hearing, Marcus and I discuss a little bit about our wedding plans and like what the future holds for us.
Is cheese in here?
Parmesan cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I cannot wait for things to progress, but with time we'll know more information and we'll have some more concrete plans. But right now we're still just kind of taking it easy a bit, figuring out things as we go, and we'll figure out a lot more as we figure out a venue and stuff. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Please be sure, if you haven't already, to give this video a huge thumbs up. sub if you are new here for all of the wedding planning content that will be coming your way very soon. But normally I do a lot of decorating, DIY, home rental content. So if that's your thing too, I have tons of videos on my channel that you'll love and tons more coming soon as well. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.